Hello again. In this video I'd like to take a brief look at the Sentence Builder view and the kinds of things that you can do using the Sentence Builder for front of class work with students and so on. I've opened a resource saying where I live. This is from the Spanish section of the Language Gym content, and let's start by having a look at this panel of buttons at the bottom of the table. Okay, now the first thing on the right hand side there, you'll see that there's a show SB in full screen option, and when we click that you'll see that everything will change. This has been zoomed to fit my screen. You can see that there are some controls at the top right of the screen that allow you to change the way that that looks. You can change the dimensions, you can zoom it and so on. The Teacher Tools button that you saw before inside the Sentence Builder View tab has now been replaced by this one at the bottom. And if you click on there, you can see various options for interaction with the Sentence Builder table. Let's have a look at some of those options. If we click on the top one there, Random English Prompt, what that will do is it will give us a prompt in English from a Sentence Builder, and the objective is to click into the Sentence Builder to recreate the Spanish which matches that. So we'll do that quickly.
Tú vives en una casa grande en las afueras. Tú vives en una casa grande en las afueras.
Okay, now we've done that with the translations showing, so it's quite easy for us to do, because all we need to do is look at the English and find the equivalent English in the table. But if we go back to our Teacher Tools, we can actually hide the translations, which makes the activity for front of class work slightly more challenging. So this button here at the end, this is to refresh and to generate a new sentence. So we'll click on that. You live in a city in the east of England.
Tú vives en una ciudad.
Now if I click the wrong answer, it'll tell me that it's wrong.
En el este de Inglaterra. Tú vives en una ciudad en el este de Inglaterra.
You'll notice that it's speaking the text-to-speech Spanish as we build the sentence. We've got the options with the Teacher Tools there to turn that off, so if we disable this Speak Cell Content on Build, it won't speak it. I'll quickly demonstrate that. He lives in a city in the north of England. Okay, so this time it hasn't spoken it, but when we're finished we have the option of playing the sentence, or we can play the sentence in steps.
Él vive en una ciudad en el norte de Inglaterra. Él vive en una ciudad en el norte de Inglaterra.
Now if we decide we want to speed up or slow down our text-to-speech, we can click on this speed option here. The default is at 80%, but you can speed it up to 100% or slow it down to 50%. This is what 100% sounds like.
Él vive en una ciudad en el norte de Inglaterra.
And this is what 50% sounds like.
Él vive en una ciudad en el norte de Inglaterra.
We also have this button here, which is to reveal the answer, so we don't always have to build the answer. We can ask students if they can tell us what the answer should be. Maybe they could write it in their books, or they could write it on mini whiteboards, and then you can click on here to reveal the answer. Or you could of course get a student to come up and actually click out the answer in the Sentence Builder table. I'll just quickly demonstrate. So here we have our English sentence, and we can reveal it by clicking on that reveal button, and that shows us the position of the chunks that make up that sentence from within the table itself. Now that's the option to generate a random English prompt. You also have the option to generate a random Spanish prompt, so you can give students randomly generated Spanish sentences from the table. You can ask them to tell you what they mean, and again you can reveal the answer by clicking here, and if you want to hear what it sounds like, you can play it too.
Tú vives en un piso pequeño en el campo.
Okay, some other options we have here for interaction with the Sentence Builder. You can build from SB table. I'll enable Speak Cell Content on Build. Build from SB table means that you can you're free to try and generate any correct sentence from the table. Now if you start generating your sentence and you choose an option which is not viable, it will tell you so.
Yo vivo en una casa
Okay.
pequeña en la montaña.
So it will only accept
Yo
correct
vivo en
answers.
una casa pequeña en la montaña.
And you can generate your own sentence in that way, or you can get students to come up and generate their own sentence, or you can give them an English prompt and ask them to come and find that sentence for you. So other things that you can do, you can transform the Spanish, and this turns on the no vowels option. I'll quickly remove the build from table option. And so there we have our Spanish with all of the vowels removed. I'll put the translations back in. When you present the information in this way, you're giving students a good way of trying to remember what all the Spanish is, but they have all of the English there as a prompt. You're giving them some of the clues so that they can try and work out what the Spanish might be, but you're not giving them the whole answer. There are various transformations that you can perform so that you can, for example, remove all of the consonants, or you can remove 50% of all of the letters in each word, and you can also just show the initial letters. If you combine this, for example, with your random English prompt, well, they can use the English that you've got there to work out where to choose their Spanish from, but they'll have to try and remember exactly how the Spanish should look. And in fact, you can present them with this on the board and you could say to them, I want you to write out the Spanish, but make sure you fill in all the correct letters. Other transformations that you have there are the word shape only, or if you want to go the whole hog, you can remove everything altogether. And so perhaps by remembering where different items appear within the table, students can try and memorize the content of the table.